just people need to stop looking at party lines. But yeah, I am running as a Republican. I actually had the highest turnout for a Republican candidate since 2012.
Okay, I'll give you a word of advice then. Tell them you're running as a Californian and American that loves their country
I
and
love
want to
that.
help their and want to help their community is what I would do. The reason why I ask that is you, as a Republican, is your precinct committee members working with you?
No, I'm just going to be very honest. No, my central committee, they've endorsed me, but they do not help. The state party does not help. I'm not getting any help from what is considered the GOP. I am on my own. I'm grassroots, and that's just the truth for a lot of candidates who are running for local elections. We're not getting any help from our central committee here in San Joaquin County.
That's sad because that's one of the jobs of a precinct committee member is to help organize for the campaign, the volunteers.
It is.
The black, you got your job, you got your hand up. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it. That's great, Denise, that you are able to identify your posture and your stand because it's difficult nowadays to kind of explain which position one is. For example, when one says, oh, a Democrat, well, a far left, a neoliberal, like it's one has to go to
Yeah.
the rabbit hole. And
Yeah.
in my opinion, I can just say it as as someone that it took me a long time to wake up. I was, I grew up in Michigan, pretty much in public school. Pretty much history was very blurry. I didn't know much until I went to college and my eyes opened up when I saw real American history, Reconstruction Era. That's my favorite part of history, American history. You'd be amazed how much the Republican Party did in such a short period of time. And I'm like, what's going on? Why can't schools, why can't universities, why can't they promote real American history when Americans were united? I mean, did you know that the first Mexican governor in California was Romando Pacheco in the year 1872?
I
That's just
did. Yeah.
crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy because many people tell me, well, how can you be a Republican? You're a Latino. You're this and that. I'm like, you guys have no idea how much the Mexican community can relate to the Republican Party. I mean, during when the French invaded Mexico in 1862 to 1865, Abraham Lincoln defended the Republic of Mexico. There's history there. There's so much things that we can learn in communities. Like I'm a Reconstruction Republican, and that's kind of like my stand. I don't identify with the neocons, the rhinos. Like they have their own agenda. I think our goal is to be there for the community, like you said, listening to them, really focus on what the problem is. The prison reforms, I think that's just incredible. I think what you're doing here and being on Twitter, listening to the people, and then expressing yourself, I think that's just wonderful. I think this is a tool that really is going to help bring people together, and I'm just happy. I'm happy to see real Americans here talking about real problems. And I'm going to be promoting, your post, everything. I'll be sharing and I'll be, like, if I have family members in California, I'll be sure to spread the word. I got your back, 100%. And thank you so much. And thanks for giving me the opportunity. God bless everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think we have a new wave of Republican people who it's really a party of the people, right? We have realized, especially in the Latino community, I've been really focused. Like my campaign, I know the Republicans are going to vote for me, right? I have that R next to me. I know they're going to vote for me. my hyper focus has been on the moderate Democrats, has been on Latinos. Those are the doors I'm knocking on. I'm not knocking on the doors of the Republicans. I'm inviting them to our town halls. I invite them to our events, but people don't know what they don't know. And as Latinos, we are trained to believe we're Democrat. We're trained to believe that the Democrats have been there to, support the poor, the working class, to support the minorities with, immigration and all these things. And when I go to these doors, I've knocked on doors and they said, "Oh, you're a Republican. I can't vote for you." I have this map of bills that have been passed here in California, some of the most extreme ones, like 132, 145, SB 107. And I show it to them. Okay, I was a Democrat for 25 years. Does this represent you? And they'll look at it and they'll say, this isn't true. My part of my printout is a QR code that leads to Legiscan, which is our state website to look at bills. I tell them, scan the bill, scan it, just read it. And they look at me like, I can't believe this is actually a thing. And so, we have a new wave of people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired of the Democratic leadership that we have. And we have to talk about the real problems. We can't just throw a Band-Aid on something and pretend that it's going to be fixed. My opponent has been a 20-year politician. And what have we gotten out of that 20 years of politics? Absolutely nothing. That's what I'm talking to people about. And I think, targeting the people who feel politically homeless, targeting the people who are like, hey, I'm a Kennedy Democrat. Like what's happening right now is weird. And I can't align with that. So that's just been the focus of my campaign. And I'm just to update people, on August 20th, I haven't posted it yet. It's not going to go live until Friday, but August 20th, we're having a fundraiser dinner. It's going to be the kickoff for the general election. And we have Senator Shannon Grove and Assemblymember Minority Leader James Gallagher, who are going to be coming to this fundraiser and talking for me and speaking on the work that I've done legislatively. And so they're supporting the race. And I think, it's just time that Republicans really welcome the new wave of people who look like me, who think like me, who are from my community. And that is going to change the trajectory of our district and will model for the nation what it looks like to be an outsider and to be a grassroots candidate and really make waves within the political world.
That's awesome.